Good morning, everyone. I forgot my tripod for a second. I ended up leaving it in the car, unfortunately. So after my last set here, I had to go walk out to get that. So that's what I did. I got a little nervous I left it at home because usually I just leave my tripod in my car in the little side holder that's on the door. But I brought it inside because I wanted to make a video just talking about my goals for the year. And I just been super lazy with making that. So haven't made it yet, unfortunately, but still a plan of mine. But anyways, leg day. First time back in the gym this early in the morning since I was sick. So knock on wood, the sickness doesn't roll back around because all I did last week was the first leg day and then the second chest and back day. So not ideal, but figure I wanted to start off on squats today. It's been a little bit since I did some squats, kind of because I just started hating setting them up and doing them, but kind of got the urge to do them today. So let's get after it. I did 2 sets of 10 with 225, so I'm let me add a 10-pound weight on each side for this last set here and see how it goes. So let's get after it. Okay. Felt like I started getting a little too wobbly there, so I should probably stop. But hack squat looks open, so let's head over there. Well, moving on over into the hack squat, and just like the squat, this good old-fashioned squat, takes me way too long with waiting in between sets here because it's physically draining, and then I feel like I can't really start on 2 minutes rest just because I wouldn't be able to get a significant amount of reps into the point where I'm fatiguing my muscles again because they're just already too sore from the previous set. But I was gonna do the leg. Sorry for that. I was gonna do the leg press, like the one that's right next to the hack squat, but I figured that would take too long as well. So I think I'm just gonna do leg extensions for the third quad exercise of the day. But it's still to be determined, depending on who's using what. But after this, I definitely want to get some hamstrings in. So that's the plan for the soon-to-be future bound to be present after this set. So doing a little V shape with my legs, hitting that outer quad. So let's get it. I wonder if you want to hit your inner quad if you put your feet like that instead of like this. I'll have to Google that. Let's get after it. I've only been doing 8 for my first 2 sets, so I kind of want to try to go to failure, but I'm kind of struggling to push the weight up around 8, so it might still be 8 reps. We'll see how it goes. So let's get it. Ankle's starting to hurt. That position. I readjusted my ankle on that last set there just because it's starting to hurt when I was going down with it, and definitely don't want to injure the ankle. The last thing I would want to do. Okay, so doing a little lying hamstring curl here. Got it at the 120s, but it's feeling kind of heavy. I was only able to get 8 the past 2 sets. But final one here. See if I could, push past that. If not, get some partial reps in at least, and then move on into some leg extensions. Okay, on to some leg extensions now. Nothing too crazy with this. 200 pounds, it's moving pretty nice. Can't complain much. Getting a good little stretch and striations throughout the muscles. Feeling good. It was like a good leg day so far. Think someone might be on the standing calf raise. That would be unfortunate, but worst comes to worst, I'll just do the seated one. Because I'll never do this calf raise. It sucks. Let's go after it. Let me adjust my pants here. 1 second, guys. Okay. Now let's get after it. Okay, standing calf raises today. Knock on wood that I don't jinx myself, but I'm making somewhat good time. So I'm not doing a superset today with core. I'll just do the core, each one individually. Looks like someone, I can't tell by the peripheral. Sorry for butchering that word, but someone might be on it. Be very unfortunate, but worst comes to worst, I just go somewhere else. Or just start with the other core exercise. So let's get after it. 245s, a 10, 20 reps. Let's get it. Ooh. Okay, doing a little twist action here for my first core exercise. And it looks like someone, I'm not even sure if they're still using it because he's doing was doing something else, but his stuff's still by like the where I would do my cable crunch at. So looks like I unfortunately won't be able to get my favorite cable. That's all right. I'll just have to peruse the gym for one that could suffice for this one time. Anyways, let's get after it. Still got the 25-pound plate. Maybe it's because I rest it for so much longer, but I'm getting like, I got 12 reps on both sets instead of the normal 10-ish I usually get. So let's hope I'm able to replicate that for this go around. Okay, yep. Whew. Spoke too soon. Only got 10 there. Maybe I didn't get adequate rest. Maybe my core is just fatigued. Maybe I'm just a bitch. Quite possibly all of the above. So, but sides are worked. Now it's time to get that core into some action. Okay, final exercise of the day. Got the little cable crunch. I was able to find my attachment. Unfortunately, the guy was still on my, not mine, but still on the little cable that I normally use for this crunch. But this area works just as well, Got some space to, back up, get my feet in proper positioning. So no complaints here. But got it at 99. It's my first set, so let's see how much I'm able to get after, all that time off from doing core. So. Okay. Someone went into where I normally go to pose, and I decided to come in here, and then I couldn't figure out the light, so now it's all dark. So, that's that. I'd say it was a good overall day. I'm quite happy with how the quads were worked. Only thing that was switched up a little bit was instead of doing the Stairmaster for cardio, I did the bike. Didn't really want to do the Stairmaster today. I figured I would not enjoy it. Well, I never enjoy it, but had a little feeling I might quit or like slow the weight down a little too much, but I was like, at least for the bike, I know I'd be able to stay consistent with it. So that's what I want to do there. Talked a little bit about it on Saturday, but I had to work Sunday, so wasn't really a time where I could take like 3-4 hours to like meal prep. And I was just gonna eat soup that was at the office, but I'm like, my lady, she bought me like bread to make toast for when I was sick, because that's supposed to like help you out, but I didn't finish it and I still got all this bread. So I'm like, I don't want her money to go to waste. So I'm like, let me get some lunch meat and then just make sandwiches. But I bought the lunch meat from Sam's Club, so might be eating sandwiches next week as well, just so that way the lunch meat doesn't go to waste. But yeah, besides that, Sunday was it was okay. Made $100, so that was nice. Game went pretty well, like the little baseball games I have on Sunday. So started at 9, got to the field early because I usually get there early to stretch, but the field needed some work because of rain throughout the week. So I was like kind of raking the field. I mean raking it. First base line, third base line, from second to third, like the base path area. I did a lot of raking, and I'm not even complaining because that was honestly like a great warm up for me. And first inning, had a little walk. Second at bat, got a strikeout. Third at bat, single. And then my fourth at bat, I'm not sure if it was a single or not because I was just kind of sprinting. But I'm not sure if it was an error or a single, but possible single. So 2 hits on the day. Let's just say that's the case because no one really keeps stats there. But it would have been like a great game to like watch, honestly, too, because sometimes I feel like the games are boring. But first game we kind of won by a lot, so obviously that's nice to watch when you're on the winning side of it. But then this one was just close because like we took the lead, then they took the lead. It was like 3-5 at some point, and then that one inning they scored 5, so we were down 10-3, but then we scored 5 the very next inning, so it went back to like 8-10. And then because we only play 7 innings, so we top of the 7th, because we were the away team, we took the lead 11-10, but then unfortunately they scored 2 more to make it 12-11. So very sad that we lost, but still like a good game all around. I'm happy with the team. It's nice being able to be competitive and not just lose the whole time. But yeah, then Sunday afternoon came along, went into work early to make salads, and then turns out we're not going to even do salads that day. That was kind of randomly decided after I already got there and started making some, to try to help save some time with like getting the food out. So it was real busy at first, and then it was like dead, like no tickets at all, no food to run. And then like people slowly started like coming in. Like it was never busy again, but it's just like because I had the whole day of just like running real crazy just for like a 30-minute break. And then after you get that break, you're tired, you're not in like the zone, and the body's not in the mood anymore. So it was just depressing after that, but made $100. So could have been more, but at least it was 100. That's about all I got. Gonna head home now, shower, all that fancy stuff. So made this far in the video. Thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow. If I don't get sick, we'll see.